welcome to Movie Lives. If you've never seen our show before, we are a show that takes scenes from famous movies. We pull words out of those scenes, and you all give us new words to put into those scenes, thus making a whole new wonderful scene together that we reenact to the best of our abilities live for you. We have got a super fun show for you tonight. I kept thinking about how we talk about movies and we'll be like, oh, this movie. And there's always a bunch of people in the comments who are like, oh, I hate that movie or whatever. And I was like, we hate things too. We hate a lot of things, especially Marco. And and so what's better than the week before Thanksgiving talking about things that made us angry or we didn't enjoy for some reason or another? Nothing, I tell you, nothing. Anyways, we have got a fantastic cast. If you could bring them on out for us.
Boom.
Well, we've got Tina. She's up here. It's
Wait,
weird.
look at that. I didn't even notice. Hello.
Wow. Tina's up high. She can't hide from me anymore. Yeah. Suck it, Marco, in the corner.
I know. It hurts.
I'm going to say last. Hi to you last now. We're going to have to deal with that. And we got Stacey down here. How's it going, Stacey?
Hey, Marco. Welcome to the bottom.
I know. I didn't know it was so cold down here.
I know. Ooh, get a jacket.
You might have noticed that Dana has shapeshifted into Jack Brown.
Hello. The words have gone away, so I'm sorry if I look more panicked than usual. Everyone's saying hi, but I'm going to find those scenes again. I swear to you all.
He's playing video games. He's like,
Jack,
I also like your
loud.
They were just here. I swear, Coreen, we just tested them. They were just here. Ha ha ha, so fun.
Vanished. I also love that Jack's name still says Dana. I forgot to have him change that. That's all good. Anyways, we could talk about some fun stuff that's happening. Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Yay!
Wow.
Move magic.
Again, if you've seen our show before, you know that for our first scene, we like to ask for the words ahead of time. So we've already asked you for words for this scene. Some of you lovely people gave us words like magic shop or hunger or strippers. You gave us lovely things like that, and we've already plugged them into our first scene that we're gonna do for you.
Awesome. So it wasn't as big of a crisis as it was in my head, but glad I found him.
We survived it. Our first tech crisis of the night. We made it through, everyone. Oh, man. Okay, well, I'm going to give you my pick for one of my least favorite movies. And so my number one offender of movies that I don't like is when people take a classic and then make a trash remake of that classic, such as when Carrie Underwood decided to remake The Sound of Music. Julie Andrews is a national freaking treasure, people. Just don't do it. Don't remake the film. Don't. Just don't. Okay, for my pick tonight, though, I have chosen a movie that spits in the face of its original. We all know and love the Dr. Seuss-inspired 1966 TV short film, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. However, we did not all love the 2000s dung heap of a remake starring Jim Carrey, and possibly his most crack-headed, over-the-top role ever, and directed by Ron Howard. That sweet little baby Opie directed this vile pile of garbage. All the characters' faces are disturbing. The dog is cute, but one cute dog does not make for a good movie. Dear Hollywood, stop ruining classic films. Thank you, please. Okay. In this horrible scene, we have Cindy Lou Who, who is coming to invite the Grinch to the Who's Christmas celebration or something like that. I did not rewatch it to figure out what this is about. And if Charlie's almost ready, I'll get things together in a second. I guess I could do my background.
All right. Oh, yeah, there's a background. I forgot. Oops.
Oh, my God, Stacey, you look fantastic.
Yes.
Coming through.
Gotta change.
It's always the wig.
I just for this. Hang on, Charlie's coming.
This movie's so ugly.
Really?
Forgot about this.
Written commentary to document it.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Creeping up my nose.
And action.
Excuse me?
Hmm? Hello, you little shit. How dare you enter the Grinch's magic shop? The impudence, the audacity, the unmitigated gall. You called down the tornado. Now get ready for the rock slide. Gaze into the face of fear. The elephants waltz for free.
Mr. Grinch, my name is Cindy Lou Who.
You see? Now the being pissed off is welling up inside of you.
I'm not pissed off.
Exhaustion is to be expected in the face of pure evil. Raw.
I don't think so.
Hunger? Another unmistakable sign of the heebie-jeebies. Now you're doomed. Run for your life before I paint psychedelic rainbows again. I'm a psycho. Danger, danger.
Maybe you need a timeout.
Kids today, so desensitized from movie libs and the comedy spot. What do you want?
For you to celebrate Christmas with the tourists and the strippers.
That's a good one.
I know you hate Christmas, but what if it's all just a misunderstanding?
Don't care. Your session is over. Make another appointment with the receptionist.
You won a Mother of the Year award.
Mother of the Year award? You never mentioned a Mother of the Year award. And I won?
You won.
That means there were losers.
I guess.
I like it.
And Gal Gadot will be there.
Oh, she will? And she'll see me, a Mother of the Year? She'll be on me like Fleagle flies on a fleet-faced flugel flamingo.
So will you come?
Put your shirt on, Peggy. Sure.
And scene.
Yay!
Yes, Charlie, yes.
Good job, Peggy.
Somehow that scene doesn't make any less sense.
Yeah.
With the words subbed in.
That's what I thought watching. I'm like, what the hell is happening in the scene of this?
Yeah.
Scene?
Nothing. And we're also missing like the beginning where he just has cymbals banging on his head for no logical reason, like before it starts. Oh, and he also rips his shirt open at one point to a child. It's like,
I'm sorry, I didn't do
There's
that.
like an extended period of time of 20 years. I guess it's still now because I watched that Sonic the Hedgehog movie with my kid, and Jim Carrey does the same goddamn thing in that. But it's like you just film him, and then he just does whatever, and you're like, I guess that's my movie.
I guess so. Yeah. No, and it's also funny because in doing this show, like we find like the original scripts of things, and then like watch the videos, and we'll try to fix them to what actually happened in the movie. And there's nothing even remotely similar to the script in any of these like improvised movies. And it's so obnoxious. And then you find other movies where the actors literally word for word every line. And I'm like, mwah, 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 beautiful. Oh, yeah. So anyways, if you haven't noticed, Jack has thrown down some words that we need for this scene. This is where you get to type them to us. If you can write like emotion. Marco, what's an emotion?
Emotions are things that have one syllable. There's only like 6 of them.
So
Glee?
you
Is
type
Glee an emotion?
and then
That's not
a
an
word
emotion.
that
I don't count.
satisfies Marco, and then we know you're submitting an emotion and we can use it.
When you say Glee, you're just happy. You're obscuring the fact that you're just adding extra words. You don't need to use it.
It's actually less letters, though. So it's not
It
better.
doesn't matter.
First time someone's expressed glee and been shot down. So we got a whisk as an object. We got a toll booth as a location. Lunch lady as a person who works at school.
Nobody ever tells stories about the lunch man. I mean, he's there. So people had one, right? But you're always like, oh, the lunch lady. It's never like the big goofy lunch man.
It's Marco the lunch man.
That's what I'm gonna do. I got you, tater tots. Here they are.
Where's your hairnet, mister?
Marco, I would totally cast you as a lunch lady in a movie, Marco.
Yeah.
I would play the lunch lady. That would make me very happy.
Emotion, cranky.
Ooh.
That's
Marco.
not emotion. That's not emotion.
Marco.
You're mad. There's 2 syllables. You're mad. Don't
Okay,
abuse it.
emotion,
Don't make it
annoyance, and
complicated.
Marco. That's not coming from me.
That makes me happy.
What do we still need? They're coming in fast and furious. See, Jack, Marco entertains us. I never said I like Marco. Term
No,
for
Jack was cursing me out before the show started. I don't
that
like
was
Stinger
unrelated
either.
to the show. That was for ownership of the lunch man character. Term for children, cock blocks. Shirley, your daughter Olivia's on here.
Wow. Hi, Olivia.
I know. Shirley, did you allow Olivia into your bedroom? I'm very concerned.
Activity, making meth. Dennis is going through Breaking Bad, I have to guess, or the bottom has fallen out of his life.
Hi, Dennis, by the way.
He's making meth right now.
Group of people, tax lawyers. Oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
What do we still need?
Specific. We need an adjective, a male relative, and then a negative adjective.
Okay, male relative, great, 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 great uncle.
A lot of greats.
We need a regular adjective. We only got, adjective, pernicious.
Is that an adjective, Marco?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Adjectives can be as complex as you want. That makes you smarter. No, it's emotions, though.
Olivia says she did in response to that question earlier.
Good.
Object, pogs.
Oh, old school.
I had pogs. I remember them.
Of course you did.
They're
Of course
just
you had
child
pogs.
gambling.
I don't know if I had my own pogs. I know my
What
brother
kind of
had
judgment
pogs.
was that?
Yeah.
I don't know what they are, except a game with little circle things.
That's
Tina
it.
had-
That's all
Then you do.
want.
Sticks to
The whole
play with.
thing.
And you had a slammer.
Tina
was
had
not-
to avoid dinosaurs.
I was not the Pog target market. Sorry.
Oh, man. But you had
They were
cool
stupid.
balloon
I'm not-
head costumes.
Yeah.
All right. Do we have a negative adjective?
Yeah, we have a few negative adjectives. We have horny as a potential other adjective.
That's not an emotion.
That's an
That's
emotion.
an emotion, right?
Horny is not an emotion.
It is, Marco. You can.
Yeah,
do
it is.
Yes, you can.
I'm
Feelings
feeling
you're
horny.
feeling.
That's a feeling.
Feelings you're feeling and your naughty parts are not emotions. I'm just throwing that out there.
Tingling? A
No.
bean tingle?
No. Like if you were like, my vagina's angry right now, that doesn't count as an emotion.
My
It's so-
labia wants to rage. Is that
I like that to you, Marco. Being horny is strictly genital based. There's
Right.
nothing else.
No, it's
happening.
not. But it's not an emotion. It doesn't count.
Okay, we're ready. We're doing a scene.
Okay, we're ready?
I'm gonna argue this no matter what. It
This is
doesn't
going to
matter.
be a heavy banter show, guys, so just hang on.
Just go.
Marco.
That's what happens when you put Marco and Stacey on the bottom.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Okay, Marco, go.
I'm ready. Anyway, I get to pick the next movie that I hate, and even though Coreen says I hate all the movies, I don't hate all movies.
Most
I
of
don't
them.
have that strong emotions about all of them. I just am kind of like, like I watch an Iron Man movie, I'm like, I don't care. But
People don't
there's a
believe
couple
you
of
that
them
you
I
feel
do
bad
hate.
about things.
I get mad. I get mad when they could be good and they aren't good, and it pisses me off. But the movies I actually hate, there's only like a handful of that I'm like, this angers me. And one of them, even though I got flack for stuff last week in a similar vein, I think we can all agree that or it's not an agreement. It's this is a true statement. The best Disney princess is Belle. Right? Belle is the greatest. I mean, if Dana was here, she'd back me up on this too. I
She
remember that
reads.
Jack was here.
Speaking as Dana, yes, I agree.
Belle is the best Disney princess, and Beauty and the Beast might be the best Disney movie, as far as like princess movies go, it's really good. It's an amazing film. It's got some good songs, has great characters. And then I watched I didn't even watch all of this movie. I think I watched only 30 minutes of it. But I got so mad watching the live action Emma Watson remake of this because not just because no one can sing and it's ugly and all the sets look tiny and then they film a musical all close up, which isn't how you make a musical. You gotta have big so you can see why people are dancing because you can't see anybody dancing. But there are two parts of this movie. One part was that when Belle's dad is captured and Belle's dad's like, oh no, I've been captured by the beast. And she's like, oh, I got to get you out of here. In the original one, she says, I will take your place. And it's a noble sacrifice. In the remake, she fucking throws her dad to the ground and like jumps in the cage. And she's like, haha, I tricked you. And it's like, you're a terrible person. And then in the next scene, she's locked in her room. And in her room, she's like, she's in that room with the wardrobe that talks. That's great. And the cartoon one. And she's immediately escaping. And it was like, you missed the entire point of the character of Belle, which is that she is a noble person who has decided to stay in this house because that's what she sacrificed to save her dad. And you're a horrible person, Emma Watson, and I don't like you now as a human being.
Is Emma watching?
Now I get why. Yeah, I was gonna say now I get the Emma Watson hate, and I would not watch any of the other live action Disney things because I was so mad at this one. I was like, this is so upsetting that it is ruining the character, but it's trying to be like, no, she's making strong decisions. I'm like, no, you're ruining the character. Anyway, in this scene that we're going to perform, it's the part where Gaston says "strapping young boys" when he's gonna he wants to marry Belle. That's what happens in the good version. In this one, it's where Gaston, the asshole who lives in town, is like, you're going to marry me, Belle, except it's creepy and sad and it's not funny like in the original one. But that's the part we're going to do. That's accurate. That's why I get mad about it. No. So anyway, in this scene, Gaston's like, I'm going to marry you, Belle. And Belle's like, no, and she, that's what we're going to perform now.
Oh,
so
okay.
That's it. Who's even, is it?
You're nice, Marco. Oh yes, Coreen, giving me vibes.
I kept the big bow from Twins.
I was gonna say that looks very familiar.
What the hell is that? Oh wait, I have to be Belle, huh?
No, you do you know what character you are?
I know. I thought it was Gaston. Oh, you're the guy. I was
He's
like,
LeFou.
I forgot. I was like, when.
And LeFou was a saving grace in the live action. He was so good in the live action. LeFou was.
How am I not a dead ringer for Josh Gad?
You're pretty good. That's pretty good. It's just I forgot it first.
Josh Gad wishes. Coreen, have some more self-esteem.
Identical. All right, are we ready, Marco?
I'm ready.
Okay, action.
You are the perniciousest, most beautiful thing I've ever seen. No one deserves you, but at least I know our bots will be beautiful.
Am I catching you at a bad time?
What is it, LeFou?
A certain damsel is in distress.
Oh, well, it's hero time. Not done with you yet. Reflection that we're not showing that's what I'm talking to.
Let's have a mirror, Marco. I told you to have a mirror.
Oh, I did have it. You do have it. That's great.
Me neither.
Belle, heard you had a little trouble with the lunch lady. She never liked me either. Can I give you a little advice about the tax lawyers, though? They're never going to trust the kind of change we're trying to bring.
All I wanted was to teach a bot to make meth.
The only bot you should be concerned about with are your own.
I'm not ready to have bots.
Maybe you haven't met the right stud muffin.
This is a small toll booth, Gaston. I've met them all.
Well, maybe you should take another look. Some of us have changed.
Gaston, we could never make each other annoyed at Marco. No one could take that much.
Belle, do you know what happens to spinsters in this village after their great uncle dies? They beg for whisks, like poor Agatha. This is our world, Belle. For nefarious folk like us, it doesn't get any better.
I might be damn it. I might be a toll booth girl, but I'm not Nefarious. And I'm never going to marry you, Gaston. I'm sorry. Should have done it that way. I'm never going to marry you, Gaston. I'm sorry.
Scene.
I'm not going to marry you. You can't make me marry
It's just
you.
as logical as the British Emma Watson being the French Belle anyway,
Right.
so whatever.
She can't sing for shit either. She's terrible in that movie. Like right away, I'm like, oh no. They cast her because she's Hermione.
They should have done it. I mean, all the Disney movies, for the most part, had like a person that did the voice acting and then a singing voice person.
Right.
Like, it's almost always different anyways. So it's like, why? I don't know.
Yeah. And all the little characters are ugly in that movie. I was completely baffled. Like
Yeah.
the little clock and the
candle
what's
dude
his
was
name?
fugly.
The candle dude. He's so ugly. Lumiere. Yes. that
They
was it.
made the Bim Bet Hecka ugly in that movie too.
You have to, because that's the one weird flaw of the first one is you're like, Gaston, there's 3 hot blondes that want you all the time. What are you doing? I want the lady that reads I don't really relate to. It's like,
This is that whole movie is about Stockholm syndrome anyway,
Yep.
so it's all complex and weird.
no, that she sacrifices herself. That's the whole point of the movie. Like that's why the Emma Watson one pisses me off. She says I'm gonna stay here, and she genuinely likes him. That's portrayed in.
But her love is still Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Missing the point of the movie. Then it's a beautiful story. And I love
Marco's
it.
vagina is angry. Stop it.
It's a beautiful story about Stockholm syndrome.
And nobility.
Okay, baby bunny. Okay.
Yeah, we got some words coming in. Thanks, folks. Animal, baby bunny, thing in a house, air fryer,
Baby bunnies are so cute.
store, the container store. It's hard to beat that store-wise.
I
love
just
the
discovered
container
the
store.
container store. It's amazing.
I have never been.
There's containers.
A lot of containers.
All
Term-
containers.
Term for a house, crib.
Like Tina. Crib.
We had a thing in a house. We
You
could
can
do.
say more. Sometimes I like the next one better than the first one. So
Okay, we got a
just
couple
read
things in a
one.
house.
Mm-hmm.
I like the container store, but adult bookstore is also on the table.
An adult container store.
Adjective, troublesome.
Mm.
A blank dumpster. What?
Insult, your face is stupid. I don't even think this was on the list. Shirley's just been saying this since I went on camera.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, Shirley's like, I'm just going to tell somebody. Your face is stupid.
Amount of time, 8 centuries.
Mm.
Insult, you smell like McDonald's hookers. Which McDonald's are you going to, Missy?
I'm glad this is sticking around.
That's Movie Libs canon right there.
Female relative, Aunt Missy.
Ooh, I've got one of those.
Building tree house. Animal blobfish.
Blobfish.
Blobfish are so
They-
weird.
They are weird.
We got
Look at
They look like
Great Aunt
Nice.
Sally. Creepy Aunt. Kim Kardashian.
it's because we're on the bottom. We're in the ocean.
Yeah, we're swimming. Blobfish, swim.
Okay,
I got these going on.
building.
Insult, you're being uncool. Yes, don't be all uncool. Be cool.
Yes, Real Housewives of New York. Being all uncool.
Do we have a building?
We do. There was a building tree house.
I like that.
Look, Stacey.
Okay, I think we are ready.
This is
This
never
is Charlie's
worked.
pick, so I need to tell.
Oh my god!
You guys talk about that
No.
blobfish while I find Charlie. And
It's a
I'll-
blobfish. Yeah, that's why we're doing that.
Do I look like it? That thing's fugly.
We can't do it.
Belongs in Beauty and the Beast. Ugh.
Yeah. It's one of the characters that is the servant in the house.
That's what they turn into.
Blobfish comes out, yeah.
This is all I heard from Marco's rant. Why can't the candle be hot? I like it when the candle is hot.
My children
Aren't candles supposed to be hot?
He's not wrong.
They're being crazy, so Charlie's still getting ready. He'll be here in a second. Anyways, we could talk about some things that are happening this weekend. Jack, do you have anything happening this weekend?
Oh, yes. Yeah, thank you. I was like, what did I forget to put up? Big Show is tomorrow at 9. Stacey's in it, so obviously you all love Stacey. So if you want to come see Stacey, she's going to do a great bit in it, and we're all excited to watch it.
We love you too, man.
Yeah. We've also got screen time on Friday.
At
I'll
8
be in
p.m.
that.
Mhm.
What else is happening Friday, Tina?
Those two things.
That's
Oh,
8
that's
and 9.
right.
Right.
That's
and
right.
then
And then Saturday is Lady Business and ACL.
right.
Uh-huh. Also have anyone who's in the area and wants to see Beck Marco do some stand-up.
What?
The online classes, whoever was available, are doing their grad show. It's been a long time, but we want to have a grad show for them. So they're going to be doing that at 6:30 on Saturday. And it's got, for Comedy Spot people, Beck Marco's in it. Jess Ramirez-Benz is in it.
Yay!
We like Jess.
Charlotte Hoare is going to be in it.
Wow.
Cool.
Carrie John's going to be in it. Those are 4.
Loaded. That is a loaded stand-up.
Yeah.
There's about 10. Yeah.
Wow.
Those
Beck.
times-
Yay.
Yay.
Very cool. Also, you can sign up for live in-person classes if you want to be cool like all those cool people. You can support and subscribe to the Comedy Spot, get to watch things like ACL live stream. You can also sign up for notifications every time we go live, all that good stuff. Are you ready to talk about your movie, Charlie?
Yes.
Okay, you got to describe it before you
Yes.
start. Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
The Cable Guy. I'm no movie critic, okay, but
You do look like a
this
Baldwin
is
right
one
now.
of those. What's that?
I said you look like Stephen Baldwin right now.
Yeah, you do.
Shit! I should have done Biodome. I love that. Sorry. Yeah. So the Cable Guy, I think I wasn't alone in this, but I hated it when I first saw it. But I think a lot of critics and audience reception, I think it's improved over the years, because when we first saw it, everybody was expecting Jim Carrey to be like an Ace Ventura or Dumb and Dumber character, and this was a dark comedy, but I don't think they marketed it as that. They just like put in all the wacky moments, and it gets dark, and I think he's in love with this guy, but he's ruining his life. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Did you guys like the Cable Guy?
I didn't see the Cable.
It was
It's
funny
all
when
right.
it came out. I'm totally off screen right now. It was funny when it came out. The biggest memory I have of it is the whole medieval times thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And the line about like we had no silverware in medieval times, hence there's no silverware at medieval times. Janine Garofalo. That was like one of the best parts. Or when they're doing the saber fight.
Yeah.
That part.
Tina, as you started talking, Missy commented the same thing. The medieval times scene is the only good part of the movie.
It's kind of,
I saw that on cable.
The most memorable.
I do like the scene where they're playing charades, but it's creepy, but it's good. But I don't know. So I saw it and I hated it, and a lot of people hated it. But then I saw it like 3 years later, and I think it was a little bit ahead of its time. There's a lot more darker comedy, so it's not my favorite movie, but I had a little bit more appreciation for it, and actually I haven't seen it in a while. So I guess I'll give a final rating in the comments later.
Yes, get back
Also-
to us in the comments, Charlie.
Also, we know Coreen and Charlie hate what's his face, Jim Carrey. First the Grinch and now Cable Guy.
Apparently.
The Lemcke house hates him.
Aw, together.
I loved Ace Ventura, but I was that kind of kid. I'm sure the teachers loved me. Okay, so we got to move on. No more. I will not start a critic show. Oh wait. Okay, cool. And action.
Hey, wait, come back.
Well, look who decided to show.
You were supposed to be here 8 centuries ago.
Yeah, I was going. Oh, was I? So I'm the tardy one?
Yeah. I was gonna go to the Container Store, and now it's closed.
Well, maybe I shouldn't have come at all, stupid face. I'm just joking with you. Let's do this. Wow, you live in the old treehouse. Never thought they'd get that air fryer smell out of here after what happened.
What happened?
Oh, they had a lot of baby bunnies.
Aw.
Here's the comment card. Please mail it in when I am done.
Does this go to Kim Kardashian?
No, it goes to me. I'm kind of a perfectionist. Well, let's take a look at what we're dealing with here. This could be a cool crib. Ooh, I got the right spot on the wall here. Oh, ooh, hello. Hello, Great Aunt Sally. This is what you want, huh? Oh, huh? Where is it? Where's your troublesome spot right here? Oh yeah.
And scene. That was very good, Charlie.
Well, it's funny. I'm glad you have these backgrounds because I was doing my Dumb and Dumber here. Then I realized, oh, that's not how he has it. Thanks, Marco. We're gonna be best friends.
I watched that scene because I've never seen this whole movie. I've seen the medieval part. I realized once you said it, but then I was like, why is he letting him in his house? Like, it's like Jim Carrey. Like at some point, it's sort of like Jim Carrey movies are like he's completely goofy, and you're like, why are people interacting with him? But this one looked real. Like Matthew Broderick's like come in and he's like okay, and I'm like no, now kick him out. Like don't.
Yeah, I like Jim Carrey, but I like the movies he's in that have like a lot more grounded elements to the movie. Like there needs to be like a strict reality for him to live in, and then
like Dumb and Dumber.
Yes, if you hire Jim Carrey as an actor and then you tell him to act in a movie, he can be good.
Right.
He's like in that Spotless Mind movie. That one's good.
Yeah.
And the Truman Show, even though even in that he gets a little goofy sometimes and he shouldn't. Like
Right.
for good.
He needs to be contained like a lot. And like if you're just like do whatever, it's gonna be awful. Like it's just not I don't know.
Oh no, that's why if you watch the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, because my kid likes Sonic the Hedgehog, he is so like sad and disturbing in it because he's like 55 and he's doing the same thing and you're like, oh Jim, don't do this. You just feel bad because he's like Jim carrying all over scenes where people are just standing confused around him and you're like, yeah, it's deeply uncomfortable.
Disturbing. All right, we've got more scenes. We're taking a long time today to get to the shocking.
It's okay. Location, back alley. We need a couple. No, we need one location. Location, back alley. Object, pie maker. Profession,
pie maker.
Medieval times actor. Or bouncer.
What about a medieval times McDonald's prostitute?
That was on here somewhere. Oh yeah, there's stripper on here as well. My mouse would scroll. Strippers there. We also have neuroscientists. Things to do when you're anxious. Poop.
Oh.
Body part. Umbilical cord.
Cut that. Did Charlie do that? Did he do that? I had to do that. They were like, do you want to cut the umbilical cord? And I'm like, oh my God, that sounds horrible.
I believe he did. Granted, by the time we got to that point, I gave zero fiddle forks what was happening anymore in the room.
Playing dominoes, that's a classic game. Quality you want in a significant other. Humor.
Act.
Body part, sphincter. Activity,
Thanks,
trolling for blobfish.
Aw, you don't want to catch that thing. It's gonna be like,
Please put me back.
you gonna eat it? Yeah, please put me back in the ocean.
Who's going back in the
It's
ocean?
probably the opposite. They're probably
Kill
like,
me!
kill me. My
Kill
life is
me!
a living hell. I'm a crabfish. You're like, yeah.
Object: slipper, fluffy pillow, getting a Brazilian wax for an activity. What? I don't think we have a silly way to see secret yet.
I also miss some of these sometimes, so again, just keep
No
reading
worries,
ones that
yeah.
pop up. We'll,
Figure
Just
it
a
out.
typewriter.
yeah.
Need activity, body part, profession, silly way to say.
Anything.
Okay.
Anything.
These are the professions we have so far: cable guy, bouncer, neuroscientist, stripper. I'm assuming this is the same person who's doing all the seamstress.
Okay. Do we have an amount of time?
Amount of time. Not yet, but we do have a silly way to say secret. Strictly confidential.
Mm.
Quality
Okay,
and
Jenny.
significant other. A big ... brain. Time for 20 seconds. Awesome.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
I think the secret one, I think, oh no, that works. Never mind. Sorry. I'm gonna shut up.
No worries. I need one more activity.
Hmm.
I'm going to put on my rat tail while we wait for an activity.
Yes.
Hint
That's
to what we're
right.
doing or anything.
You kept this for years?
No, I have hair extensions that I can clip in, and I just braid them to be rat tail. They Squad Patrol Josh always did a sketch where he needed a rat tail, and he would always message me and be like, "Hey, could I get a rat tail?" And so I was always Josh's rat tail guy.
Yes.
You're his rat tail dealer?
That's it. Look up.
Yeah.
Activity. Watch Survivor.
Like watching Survivor or just watch Survivor?
Watch the
What?
show.
Breeding
Survived
rats.
To watch?
Oh.
Breeding rats. Ugh. I'd rather
What's
breed
wrong with that, Stacey?
blobfish.
I need one more body
Breeding
part and a thing to
blobfish.
do an anxious.
Watching them do it. They're like,
Okay. Body part. Uvula. Left shoulder blade. Sphincter. Umbilical cord.
Okay.
You're
and then
hot.
the thing you do an anxious.
hey girl. Like at the club.
Thing.
Okay.
What's up, guys?
When I'm anxious, I play with my rat tail.
Oh, we're ready. It's me, isn't it? Hey.
No, I just need a thing we do an anxious. I still need
sorry.
that.
The one that we've gotten so far is poop.
Poop.
Okay. Poop.
Yeah.
That's what people
Poop it
do
in.
when they're anxious.
Poop.
Oh no, I'm so anxious.
Tina, go
Yeah.
ahead.
All right. So yesterday on our little messenger chat, we had a long back and forth discussion about what we were choosing. And I'm like, I don't really hate any films. I'm having a really hard time thinking of one that just makes me go, I hate it. And it went back and forth for a long time. And Marco had posted something from one of the Star Wars films, one of the most recent Star Wars films. And I was like, you know what? That's it. Because the worst effing thing to ever hit the cinematic screen was George Lucas's need to put the prequels on the big screen. So we are talking about 2002 Attack of the Clones. Is it Attack of the Clones? What is the damn movie? I don't even know. Yeah, Attack of the Clones. So bad I have not really seen it since it came out because it sucked. Okay, so this is the story of Anakin Skywalker's basically rise from being a little boy, innocent, to becoming Darth Vader and how he goes on this path. I'm sure the actual path in the book was really good, but what they put on screen was a pile of turd because this is the worst movie, at least in the Star Wars canon, ever to exist. So we didn't need to have this film. There's no need for it. We had our three characters. We love them. They were great. We just want to see what happens to them. And they had to go backwards, but they went backwards and they picked two people to have the worst effing chemistry of all time. So Natalie Portman, who to this point pretty decent actor. I mean, you know, she had a good track record going. Liked her. This one jumped the shark, and I honestly have not really been invested in any movie that she's been in ever since. Maybe Garden State was a good one. And now she's going to be in a new Thor movie. Really suspect. So we got Natalie Portman playing Padme. So for those of you who don't know, Padme is Luke and Leia, spoiler alert's mother. She dies in this film, double spoiler alert.
Wow.
So you're not going to watch it anyway. Trust me, I'm saving you. So she falls in love with Anakin Skywalker, who's played by Hayden Christensen. Some of you might be saying, Hayden who? And I'm saying exactly, because this movie tanked his career. Actually, all three of them tanked his career because you never really heard from him again. So in the first movie of these three, he was a little boy, and she was also already supposed to be this like adult senator that's like doing all kinds of important things. Well, in the second one, they start to fall in love, and it's really weird because you know how young he was when they first met, but now all of a sudden she hasn't really aged. But now that she's dating this kid, she's got like this baby talk thing going on, and it really sucks, and it's the worst chemistry ever. It's completely unbelievable, and the dialogue is shit.
Right. Also, like, Darth Vader looks insanely old. So, like, how old would the mom have been at that point? Like,
the dumbest thing. And then, by the way, oh yeah, Jar Jar Binks. Need we say more? So this movie sucks. I really don't remember. It's a lot of stuff about being in the Senate and politics, and it's dumb. It's a dumbass movie. Don't even bother watching them. You don't need them. Just watch Star Wars Ep 4, which is the first one, the original one, all the way through now. Ignore these. They suck ass. So in this scene,
Jett movies Jett for you, everyone.
Wow.
So in this scene,
with anger.
they're like falling for each other, and she apparently kissed him, and it's this kiss that he just has not stopped thinking about, and he's fallen in love with her, and she's like, oh, but no, we can't. And so that's how this is, and it's the friggin' worst. So Coreen and I are going to do it better, and we're going to do it bad and still do it better. So that's
Let's do it.
So, all right. Let me put my dumb thing on because they wear weird things in Star Wars. Sorry, she doesn't wear these either. Okay. Now I look, who looks like a stripper now, Mom?
We're falling apart, guys. Oh, man.
Oh, I got to change my background too. See, this is how it works when you do these. Change.
Is riled up. This movie's got her twisted.
It's just, I was watching scenes trying to pick the right ones, and you can find so many memes and so many just articles just trashing these three films, and every scene I'm watching, I'm like, I can't. It's about the 2 minutes of time that I can stand to watch it, and then you just have to turn the thing off because it's terrible. It's terrible. It's fucking terrible. Okay.
Action. From the moment I met you, all those 420 seconds ago, a day hasn't gone by when I haven't bred rats. And now that I'm with you again, I'm in agony. The closer I get to you, the worse it gets. The thought of not being with you makes my stomach turn over. My umbilical cord goes dry. I feel dizzy. I can't play dominoes. I'm haunted by the kiss you should never have given me. My heart is beating, hoping that kiss will not become a scar. You are in my left shoulder blade, tormenting me. What can I do? I will do anything you ask. If you are pooping as much as I am, then tell me.
I can't. We can't. It's just not possible.
Anything's possible. Padme, please troll for blobfish.
No, you troll for blobfish. We live in a real world. Come back to it. You're studying to become a Jedi medieval times actor, and I'm a neuroscientist. If you follow your thoughts through to conclusion, they will take us to a place that we cannot go, regardless of the way we feel about each other.
Then you do feel something.
Jedi medieval times actors aren't allowed to marry. You'd be expelled from the order. I will not let you give up your fluffy pillow for me.
You're asking me to be a big brain. That's not something that's something I know I cannot do. Believe me, I wish I could. I wish I could wish my feelings away, but I can't. I'm an emotional man.
I will not get into this.
Well, wouldn't have to be that way. We could keep it strictly confidential.
We'd be living a lie. One we couldn't keep up even if we wanted to. I couldn't do that. Could you, Anakin? Could you live like that?
No, you're right. It would destroy the back alley.
And stop.
That was great.
Oh my God, Tina, our chemistry is electric.
Isn't it? It's just
Oh
the
my
same
God.
as theirs.
Makes
was
you want to
better.
No,
fall
it
in
was
love
better.
with a pedophile.
Even
Yeah,
when
it
we
was better.
play it like shit, it's better than theirs.
Theirs is so dry like that though. And then I don't know why, but like her voice is already kind of squeaky and she makes it like extra squeaky. Like I don't know if they were directing her to try to seem younger or something, but she's just like like the whole time.
And she could never close her mouth. I was watching this last time. Like she's always like, eh.
Also, this entire movie is about how he's in love with her, and she's like, he's like, no, we can't be together. But she's dressed like a dominatrix in the scene.
Yeah.
She's like dressed in her sexy clothes. She's like, oh, I really can't. And you're like, what the hell are you doing? You spent the
Annie.
whole first movie in kabuki stuff. What are you
Because
doing?
they're going evil, Marco. They're wearing black now.
I'm a senator from Whore Island, Annie.
Marco's like, why are you wearing this now and not when you were a candle in Beauty and the Beast?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God.
Supposedly she won an Oscar at some point for, I guess, Black Swan. Never seen it because of this movie right here.
She's great in Black Swan. That's the only movie opinion I'll give tonight. Black Swan is good.
Dance good in it.
You don't have a movie you hate, Jack?
No, we don't have time for me to get into rants. Black Swan's good. That's my one thing.
I want to hear Jack rant.
Yeah,
Jack,
Jack, I
like-
want to hear you rant.
Jack's like, Dana promised me I'd be home by 7. This is annoying.
No. This has been super fun.
All right. What do we have, Jack?
Oh, one more scene.
Yes, one more scene.
That's what we have.
Correct. We've got a fork as an object. A drone is a thing that can fly, but also a zeppelin. Those are both fun. Way to say crazy. Riding the Ramona coaster. Again, more Real Housewives.
Yes.
Wait,
Why, baby?
Way to say crazy. Loco. Way to say goodbye. Sayonara. Way to say crazy loco. Wow, so Beck and Dennis, they're both saying loco. Loving nickname. Boo.
Hey, Belle.
Way to say died. 86th.
Mm.
Activity waking up. Would not say it's my favorite activity, but maybe that says more about my life. Insult. Thou burly boned brazen faced harpy. Oh wow.
Wow.
Whoa,
we have
hang on. Leave that there for a second.
Yeah. We have
What
a
face that bad good.
we have a third person saying loco. So Missy, Dennis, and Beck, they love loco. Okay, Missy also says Black Swan sucked. Missy, no.
She didn't just say it sucked. She said it sucked.
This is my one opinion. Okay, let me have this. Loving
We demand
nickname.
your opinion.
Darling. Darling. Okay. Things that can fly. Flying pigs.
Flying pigs.
Thing you yell when angry. What the fiddle fork?
That's true. I do yell that.
Creature, bear. Loving nickname, Bunny Bun. Place you can live in a van down by the river. Classic.
I need an activity, a way to say goodbye, a silly secret, and a thing you yell when angry.
Okay.
Let's not pretend that Natalie Portman didn't win an Oscar for dancing. She didn't win it for acting. She's not very good in the movie. Mila
She
Kunis is
danced
way
her
better.
Did Mila Kunis win one too? She was better
Yes.
than that.
Way better.
I'm going to end this broadcast on accident, but also because I'm mad. Way to say goodbye. Sayonara. Way to say goodbye. Ta-ta.
Just do that.
Thank you, Jennifer. Black Swan Hive, rise up. we are a vocal minority.
It's on the top of my parents' most hated list.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it Black Swan?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Okay, what is the thing we yell when angry? A silly secret or an activity?
F you. Thing you yell when angry, horny isn't an emotion.
Horny is not an emotion.
I do yell that. Darn an emotion.
Jag off. This might just be directed at me.
No, that's a Pittsburgh insult.
So Coreen just said what we need. Oh.
A silly secret and an activity.
Later Gator, but silly secret and activity.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'll give people a minute until I'm going to make Jack start giving me suggestions.
Oh, that's
Kids were
fun.
doing coke in my bus. Whoa.
Oh.
Silly.
That's so silly. Okay.
I guess it's better than ketamine or fentanyl.
It's true. All right,
Stacey.
and I'm going to go with my favorite activity of all, donkey racing.
Yeah.
Stacey, you look like a drug dealer with a backpack and
Yeah.
Just you wait.
All right, let's see how this goes. Stacey.
All right.
Ready.
Yeah. Let's talk about the real shitty movie 1998's Armageddon. The story of a group of top-notch oil drillers led by Bruce Willis and Ben Affleck. They are hired by NASA to become astronauts so they can go into space and blow up an asteroid that's on an apocalyptic crash towards Earth. Why was it easier to train oil drillers to become astronauts than train astronauts to become oil drillers?
Because they're little wimps.
And why does it only take a week to learn how to be an astronaut?
It's not hard.
Everyone in this movie is greasy all the damn time. Apparently, it's hot everywhere. And the writing was clearly done by a group of kindergartners, and it just wanted to create a stupid, sappy love story between Affleck and Liv Tyler. Just when you think it can't get any worse, here comes Bruce Willis with the, "You can't be with an oil driller. You're my daughter. I'm an oil driller, and I want better for my little girl." Oh, I just wanted the asteroid to hit the Earth and put me out of my misery.
I want better for my daughter. What
Oh,
a
better
jerk.
for my daughter. Don't get me started on that stupid song that I had to hear all summer long. Ugh, it was terrible. And I don't want to miss a thing. I want to miss all of it. And the stupid ass animal cracker scene. I'm gonna play on your belly with some animal crackers. That shit's weird. Okay, so let's try for this scene. All right, in this shitty scene of this shitty movie, one of the drill team must go out and sacrifice their life for all of humanity. And in order to decide who goes, they're going to draw straws.
It's a sad sacrifice. You're making fun of it.
Stupid.
They saved the world.
You were going to save the world, we're oil drillers. Okay,
That's
you
what
guys
happened.
ready?
Oh, wait.
Tina's not here yet.
Sorry, my cat's in my chair.
Marco, that jacket or whatever that is amazing, and I love it.
It's Adrian's.
Yay.
Okay.
I last minute made a foil ball for my neck. All right, and action.
Action.
It takes two people to fly this flying pig. Either we all stay and die, or we draw straws.
I say we all stay and die, but that's me.
I'll draw. Let's draw.
Nobody's going to draw straws. I'll stay and take care of it.
Well, I can't live with that sort of thing.
Nobody asked you if you could live with it. All right?
Horny isn't an emotion. No way I will let you volunteer for this so I can go back to my van down by the river like the man who didn't volunteer. No way. Let's draw and let's see who's going to stay up here and wake up or not wake up because they're going to die.
Guys, I know you guys think I'm loco right now, but I would really like this responsibility.
All right.
I can do it.
Let's just draw straws and get it over with. Come on.
Is this good or bad?
Oh man. Well, yeah. Y'all got to get 86, right? I'm the guy who gets to get 86, saving the world. So, let's go. We got about 10 minutes, right?
Okay, so you plug this fork into the fork, and then you press, hold, and lift, and that's it. All right.
Okay. Lift, press, hold. Shouldn't be too tough. Even I can't screw this up.
I'll take him down.
Hey, do me a favor, all right, will you? Just tell Grace that the kids were doing coke in my bus, okay? Just tell her that.
Yeah. Okay, kid. Get in there. My turn now.
Hey, you can't do this to me. It's my job.
You go take care of my little girl now. That's your job. I always thought of you as a bear. Always. But I'd be damn proud to have you donkey racing with Grace.
Harry!
You take care of yourself.
Harry, no!
I love you, Bunny Bun.
I love you, Bunny Bun. I love you to don't, Harry. Wait.
My bear.
Don't do this, Harry. Don't do this, Harry.
Ta-ta.
Hey, what happened?
That loco stubborn, thou burly bone brazen-faced harpy. And scene.
Yay!
The thing I found the funniest about this scene when we watched it is that they're talking through a mask and through a glass thing that he's in, and there's like ship engines blaring. Like there's no fiddle forking way they could have heard each other.
And Bruce Willis only talks like this too.
Yeah.
In the entire movie.
That was a stellar Ben Affleck impression though, Tina.
Very good.
3 things about this movie. A, this was like the height of my Ben Affleck crushdom. 2, he actually got fake teeth just for this movie. He got his grill fixed because they told him he needed to have his grill fixed. Go look that up. Check out any movie before this, including Good Will Hunting. Not quite as pretty teeth.
Little chiclets.
Little chiclet. What was it? Oh, he cries in every movie. Pretty sure every single, just about, I'd say 90% of his movies, he sheds a tear in some form. This is actually the most believable cry that you'll ever see, but he cried in the movie.
Bruce Willis probably punched him to make him cry for real.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis makes everyone
Oh my
cry.
gosh, everybody, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Feel free to comment your least favorite movie in the comments.
Unless it's Black Swan. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, let's just all the Black Swan hate you want to have. Jack, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and we're gonna be out next week because it's Thanksgiving and we probably have shit to do. Yeah,
That's my
for
turkey.
killing time. But yeah, have a great week, everyone. We love you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh boy, I should have been on that outro already. I should have had the outro ready. I don't know where the outro is. Guys, the show's just going to end. Okay, goodbye.